If you're a fighter, you probably already know that creatine is a no-brainer for improving your strength and power. And if you're not taking it already, then you should start. But when you do start, should you load it? There are two camps when it comes to beginning creatine supplementation. Those who recommend loading with about 20 grams a day for 5 to 7 days before dropping to a maintenance dose of 5 grams per day, and those who just recommend taking 5 grams per day consistently from the start. Which approach is best for fighters? I'll tell you what I recommend in a second, but first let's weigh up the pros and cons for each, as it's not such a clear-cut answer. Pros of loading are that your muscle creatine stores get saturated faster and you experience the full benefits sooner. However, one con of loading is that this comes with a sudden jump in body weight, usually about 1 to 2 kilograms. Don't freak out, it's not going to make you look soft or puffy as water retention under the skin does. The water retention from creatine is within the muscles, so if anything, your muscles will look a little bit bigger. The second con of loading is that some people experience GI distress when taking large amounts of creatine. Now, it's only a small percentage of people that do suffer this, but it's obviously not ideal if you're one of them. What about the consistent 5 grams daily approach? The main benefit is that as your creatine stores are gradually filled over the course of about 2 to 4 weeks, the intramuscular water weight increase is much slower and you may not even notice it if you're losing fat at the same time. Logically, this can be much easier to deal with in a weight-making sport where it can be very challenging for us to manage our relationship with the scale. Secondly, as you're taking less creatine, the risk of GI distress is lower. Only downside of taking 5 grams daily is that it takes a little longer to experience the full benefits, but it's only really 2 to 4 weeks, so it's not a huge concern. That's why I recommend that my clients take 5 grams per day consistently and don't bother loading. Make sure you buy creatine monohydrate. Anything else is at best overpriced and at worst downright ineffective. Take it at any time of day that's convenient for you, that you can stick to daily. It's not like caffeine where the effects are short term. Creatine works by having saturated muscle creatine stores over the long term, so don't worry about timing. Personally, I have it every morning when I wake up. If this was helpful, click the link in my bio to get your free fighting nutrition report. I will assess your diet and tell you exactly what you need to work on.